This is such a special Green Bay. No tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom. This iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded near the back of the end zone. They had no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
2-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 42 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
The extra point
up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Browns nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Mayfield on 1st down. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Johnson.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high They don't have great leverage, and they're easy.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from the 20. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Landry the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Allen. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
7-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Complete.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
A gain of
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
27-yard line. A
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Austin.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. To get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
The 6-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 6 yards away. And the Packers add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Mayfield now on second down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Austin Hooper.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Third down, Mayfield. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down, Cleveland.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
The punt for the Packers.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But it's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 39, Mayfield. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Let's go, D. Check. 42. Check.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Browns.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 29-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
9-yard line.
2nd and 3 from the 9. And again, it's Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mayfield's pass.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We're going 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now it's Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Returnable now for Allen. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over.
And got his man complete. The 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 63 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Wilson on the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They'll try again with Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on third and goal.
At their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They go with Chubb on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Push him back.
Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
Complete to number 81,
Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
1-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers now to throw. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Jones. And some room to roam now. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Packers 31, Browns 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
First and goal.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns get a score closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Jones, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
42-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and this is picked up by the Browns. 30, 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Oh, yeah, good job.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers to throw. He'll find Aguara complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
36-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards at 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here.